cricket's home. What is the condition of the cricket house? See the answer. There was no food. The cupboard was empty. At cricket's home, the cupboard was empty and there was no food at all because he was wasting his time in singing and dancing. So he never gathered the food. That is why his house was no food and cupboard was empty. Now the third question. What was the state of the weather? What is the condition of the weather in the second question if we ask? Okay. The earth was covered with snow in the winter season. The earth was covered with snow, full of raining of snow. There were no flowers. In the winter season, there weren't a flower, single flower or a single leaf on a tree. There were no leaves on the tree. There weren't a single leaf on a tree. Why? Because of rain. Rain means snowfall. That is why the weather was covered with snow and weather was not good. Now see the fourth question. What did cricket do when he began to starve? He never gathered the food. So in the winter season there weren't a single leaf on a tree. So he became very starved. So what did he do? See the answer. When the cricket began to starve, it went to ant. The cricket, what did he do? He see the ant house and he went there. The cricket wanted to borrow some food and shelter from the ant. And the cricket wanted, because he has no food and no shelter, so he went to the ant's house and he wanted to borrow some food and shelter from the ant. Now next question, the fifth one. Fifth question. The miserly ant spoke of a principle. What is it? The principle of the ant. What is it? The principle. Let's see the answer. The miserly ant said. The miserly ant said to whom? Said to cricket. What did he say? See, we ants never borrow. We ants never lend. This is the principle of the ant. And he said to the cricket, we ants never borrow anything from anyone. We ants never lend. Means not give anything to anyone. Now the last question, or the short question type answer. Number 6. What did the cricket do during summer and spring? Why? What did the cricket do in this season, summer and spring? The answer. See the answer. The cricket kept on singing all through the summer and spring. The cricket usually sing this season during this summer and spring. He never gathered the food. He used to sing and dance. He did so because he felt very happy at heart. His heart was very happy while singing and dancing. So he never gathered the food, and during this summer season and spring season, he was singing this during this season. So these are the short type of question. Now comes to the long type of question. Okay, then long answer type question. Question number 1. What sort of creature was the cricket? What did he do when the weather was fine? What happened to him in winter? In the question, what happened with the cricket? About the cricket, the answer started. What did the cricket do? The cricket was a foolish creature. The cricket was a foolish creature. He spent all summer and spring enjoying himself. The cricket was foolish. Why he was wasting the time in summer and spring, enjoying, doing the singing. He did not worry about the winter. In the summer season and spring season, he enjoyed, and all the day he sang. and pass the summer. And he did not worry about the winter. If the rain comes, snow falls, what did he do? He never worry about the winter season. When the winter came, now if the winter came, he began to starve. He had not prepared a shelter for himself. Now the winter season come. He began to starve because there weren't food at all, not a single leaf on a tree. So he began to starve and not prepare a shelter for himself. So when the rain arrived, he was dripping wet. When the rain arrived, snowfall started. There weren't a food on a leaf on a tree. So he was dripping wet in winter. In short, he was hungry and trembling with cold, shivering with cold. When the winter came, the rain started, and he was trembling, means shivering with cold, hungry and shivering. It was then that he took courage and went to miserly ant. And he had some courage and went to the ant's house. He wanted to borrow some food and a shelter from rain. And the cricket wanted what? Some food and shelter from the rain, and said to this ant. So this is the answer of the first question. Okay, now comes to the second question. Second question is, what did the cricket say to the ant? What did the cricket say to the ant? How did the ant react to it? Now by hearing the answer of the cricket, what did the ant react to it? Okay, then the answer start. The cricket requested the ant to give him shelter from the rain. The cricket not prepared shelter and food, not gathered the food in summer season, and he did not worry about the winter. So what did he do? He requested the ant when the winter came. For what? To give him shelter from the rain. He also requested the ant to lend him a small amount of grain. He gave him shelter and a small amount of grain. He requested the ant two things. What two things? Give him shelter and give him a small amount of grain. He said to the ant, what he said, that he would pay the ant back after a while. Then he will repay back these things, shelter and food, give back to the ant. Not today, but after a while, after few days. He only wanted to borrow. What he wanted? Only wanted shelter and food. That is, these two things he wanted to borrow. He said that if the ant did not do what he wanted, he might die. If the ant wasn't ready to give him shelter and food, he might die. The miserly ant said that he considered the cricket a friend. Now turns to the answer. The ant gave the answer to the cricket. What the ant said? The miserly ant said that he considered the cricket a friend. He considered the cricket a good friend. But what things do? However, he said that the ants neither borrowed nor lent. The ants gave the answer. What? The ants never borrowed nor lent to anyone. That is his principle. The ant said that since he had passed summer singing, he should pass winter dancing. Now see the answer. The ant given to the cricket. The ant said that if The cricket passed this summer by singing. This winter also passed by dancing. So saying, the ant turned the cricket out of his house. By saying this, the ant closed his door and cricket went out. So these are the questions, short question and long question answer. Thank you.